Welcome back for another episode with Chaz's Lifestyle. Today we are making creamy jerk chicken stuffed pasta. I'm going to be using the jumbo shells. Just follow the box directions. I'm going to place my chicken tenders in a bowl and I'm just going to season them up really fast and then marinate them for about 30 minutes. So I will be using about 3 teaspoons of jerk seasoning. I'm going to sprinkle in some garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper. Also, I'm going to be adding allspice. Mix that in very well. Make sure everything's covered really well. So I have my heat on a medium-high heat. I added some olive oil and then I'm going to sear these until they're fully cooked. So I sear them for about 6 minutes on each side, but just make sure you check because it does depend on the thickness of your chicken tenders. Once that is done, I'm going to remove those. That's perfect. Oh my gosh. We're going to remove those and clear our pan out. I'm going to start a little roux. I'm adding in some butter. And then once that butter is melted pretty well, I'm going to sprinkle in some flour. And we're going to mix that in. So after about 30 seconds to 1 minute really, I'm going to add in my heavy cream. I'm adding in some gradually. I'm not really adding in all at the same time, and that will ensure you have that perfect pasta sauce. So my heat is on a low, and I'm just seasoning my sauce with some garlic powder and onion powder, a little Sazon for the color, as well as so much good flavor, a little bit of black pepper, and we're going to whisk that in. Also, I'm seasoning to taste, but I'm using the Morton seasoning all. So that's basically like a seasoning salt, but I'm only using a little bit, about half a teaspoon. But I will have all my ingredients listed down below in the description box, so make sure you check that out. Sprinkle in some cheese and mix that in very well. Now I'm just going to chop up my jerk chicken. Okay, so I'm adding in some steamed spinach. If you're using the fresh spinach, of course, make sure it's drained pretty well after steaming it. Next, I'm adding in some cream cheese. Make sure your cream cheese is pretty soft too, so it's easier to mix. So on a baking pan, I'm just adding some cream sauce first before I go ahead and layer stuffed pasta shells. Also, make sure you preheat your oven on 350. I'm just going to put them in there for about 20-25 minutes, not too long because everything's really cooked. So I'm just going to go ahead and stuff my pasta shells with the stuffing. Now, once your pan is filled, go ahead and add the rest of that cream sauce. You don't have to add all of it, but as much as you want. Just make sure everything is covered pretty well. Next, we're going to add mozzarella cheese. Just sprinkle that all around. Bake for 25 minutes.
If you decide to recreate this recipe, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chaz's Cuisines Story. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.